What's up, everyone? It's Jermaine, and OMG, we need to talk about this whole Gen Z in the workplace thing. It's like everyone's got an opinion, right? Some people are all, oh, they're lazy, and others are like, they're gonna save the world. It's a whole thing. But honestly, it's kind of annoying, you know? Like, we're not a monolith. We're just trying to figure things out like everyone else. So, in this video, I wanted to break down some stereotypes and share some actual advice for my fellow Gen Zers out there who are trying to kill it in the workplace, because let's be real, we have a lot to offer. We're creative, we're tech savvy, and we're not afraid to challenge the status quo. But we also need to be mindful of how we're perceived and make sure we're putting our best foot forward. So, if you're ready to ditch the stereotypes and show the world what Gen Z is really made of, keep watching. Okay, first things first, let's talk about tech. We're digital natives, it's in our DNA. We practically came out of the womb scrolling through Instagram. So use that to your advantage. If there's a clunky old process at your job, don't be afraid to suggest a more tech-savvy solution. Maybe there's an app for that, or maybe you can create a killer spreadsheet that will save everyone time and energy. Show them that you're not just glued to your phone, you're actually using technology to make things happen. Trust me, your boss will be impressed. Now, I know what you're thinking. Emma, you want me to actually try at work? And yeah, kind of. I'm not saying you have to become a workaholic, but showing up on time and meeting deadlines is kind of essential. It's about proving that you're reliable and responsible, not some entitled Gen Z stereotype. Plus, when you consistently deliver quality work, it gives you more leverage to ask for the things you want, like a raise or more flexibility. Okay, this one's important. Communication is key, and I don't just mean firing off a quick text. I'm talking about actual real-life conversations, like with your coworkers. I know, scary, right? But seriously, making an effort to connect with your colleagues, even if they're a million years older than you, can make a huge difference. Listen to their stories, ask for their advice, and show them that you're interested in building relationships. It's called networking, people. Chapter 4. Feedback, your secret weapon. No, seriously. Okay, I know asking for feedback can be the most terrifying thing ever. It's like opening yourself up to criticism and judgment. But trust me, it's worth it. When you actively seek out feedback, you're showing that you're open to learning and growing. Plus, it gives you valuable insights into how you can improve your work and advance your career. So next time you finish a project, don't be afraid to ask your boss or a trusted colleague for their honest opinion. You got this. Chapter 5, commitment issues, not you. Okay, let's talk about commitment. I know, we're Gen Z, we're supposed to be afraid of commitment. But hear me out. When you show your employer that you're invested in your job and the company's success, it speaks volumes. Set long-term goals, volunteer for new projects, and let your boss know that you're in it for the long haul. It's like the ultimate power move. Chapter 6. Putting the personal back in interaction. Okay, I love technology as much as the next person, but sometimes you just gotta put down the phone and have an actual face-to-face conversation. It's like a lost art or something. But seriously, if you're having a complex discussion or need to deliver sensitive information, ditch the email and opt for a quick chat instead. It shows that you're respectful of their time and that you're taking the matter seriously. Plus, it's way less likely to get lost in translation. One of the coolest things about Gen Z is our diversity and our willingness to speak up for what we believe in. So, don't be afraid to share your unique perspective at work, whether it's about diversity, inclusion, or social responsibility. Your voice matters, and you never know who you might inspire or what positive changes you might help create. Just remember to be respectful and professional in your approach. Chapter 8. Never stop learning. Unless you're asleep, then it's fine. The world is constantly changing, and if you want to stay ahead of the curve, you gotta keep learning. Whether it's taking online courses, attending workshops, or teaching yourself a new skill, investing in your personal and professional development shows that you're ambitious and committed to growth. Plus, it gives you something interesting to talk about at networking events. More on that later. Chapter 9. Networking, it's not as scary as it sounds. Okay, I know the word networking can sound kind of intimidating, like something only super successful people do. But honestly, it's just about building relationships with people in your industry. Go to industry events, join professional organizations, and don't be afraid to strike up conversations with people you admire. You never know where these connections might lead. Chapter 10. Positivity, your secret weapon. Again. Let's be real, the workplace can be tough sometimes, but approaching challenges with a positive attitude can make all the difference. When you're optimistic and resilient, you're more likely to find creative solutions and bounce back from setbacks. Plus, it makes you a more enjoyable person to be around, which is always a good thing. Outro, you got this, Gen Z. So there you have it, my tips for Gen Z to thrive in the workplace. Remember, we have so much to offer, and by embracing our strengths and being mindful of our weaknesses, we can break down stereotypes and create a more inclusive and innovative work environment. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Speak your mind and challenge the status quo. The future is ours to shape. So let's go out there and make it awesome. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more totally relatable content. See ya!